we decided to move anchorage today, and this one is kind of exciting. It's like anchoring in the Swedish archipelago with like one anchor either stern or bow in the sea, and then you have lines in the other end to shore. So I think we're going to try with our stern anchor and see if we can tie the boat bow to shore. First time Swedish style anchoring.
Front in or bow in and stern out with the stern anchor. We have never ever done this beach landing stern anchoring with Linnea before. I've done it with smaller boats before, but never with Linnea. So first time with everything, with the stern anchor and rope roller thing, and yeah, it went well. It was a big I got a big knot on the front ropes that I've tied into some trees ashore, so it was a bit struggle there with the big knot chaos rope thing, but it went well, and it's a really cool place. Super calm and no waves and no wind, really beautiful.
This morning I had a feeling that I wanted to cut my hair off. So, well, you should always trust your gut instinct. And I felt like taking this and making it like this. So, Marcus is going to do that right now. Fingers crossed it will be okay. But, yeah. I think it needs a bit of trimming.
Yeah.
But otherwise, pretty good. Well, it's going to need a bit of trimming. I think when it's wet and not this curly. So we're going for a swim, and then yeah, I think this will be pretty good actually. So the hair turned out really good actually. We have trimmed it a bit, and I have slept on it, I have washed it, and yeah, I'm super pleased with the result actually. It feels so much lighter in like the heat, and just not having all that hair tangling up. So yeah, great success.
Yesterday one of the charter captains come by and said, "Oh guys, you must do a hike up the peak and down to the beach, and the way is via an old ruin of some kind. I don't know if it's a hotel or a factory, I don't know. but should be a cool hike.
So the ability to walk around a bit is one of the reasons that we decided to move to Little Harbour, because between being on all these private islands and being sick, we haven't been ashore for like over a week, I think. So we have just been swimming and using the supboard a bit, but not actually walking. So this feels kind of nice, even though it's a lot hotter than it was before we got that cold.
The trail has been really well marked until now. I think we were close to the peak, and now it's a bit uncertain where to walk actually. Yeah, we will find our way. I found a little stone mountain.
You think it marks the way?
I think it marks the way.
Let's go.
Let's go. Starting to get to the end of the trail, so we reach a lot of abandoned buildings. I'm not sure what this place has been, but sure we find out.
I'm not sure how long the building has been here, but it looks like quite recently, looking at the wood, I would say. But there must have been a hurricane just like ripping it all apart, because there's just like debris everywhere. Quite large area around like the main structure. You can just see like what looks like part of some kind of roof structure just everywhere.
Could be useful on the boat. This place looks more like an old hotel than a factory. It's a really beautiful place, and it looks like small hotel rooms and a restaurant and that stuff.
It must have been a super impressive house when it was like in its glory days. Just imagine sitting on this terrace having like a dinner party, just looking out over the view. Must have been so cool.
Look at that view. Wow, it's crazy. Time to head back to the boat, find a path way back. Turns out that I was all wrong about this abandoned building, hotel, resort place. A fast googling shows that it was cigar factory. But when there was time for a new generation to take over the place, they just left it, I suppose. Probably also been, like Emmy said before, a hurricane that ripped the roof and a lot of stuff away. There was a lot of debris around here. A pity though, because it's a really cool place, and the view and the location of these houses is quite amazing.
We're on the move today. It's actually a bit hard to leave Little Harbour because everyone there was so friendly and helpful, and we just had a great time there, tied up to the beach. But we have a bit of a hole in the weather system, so today is kind of calm weather before it picks up again tomorrow. So we are heading for one of those touristy places that people say that you have to visit when you're sailing in the BVIs. So we are heading to the BATHS today. It's like a stone formation that you swim and walk through. So it's supposed to be really cool, and the last time that we sailed past here and tried to go there, it was flagged with a red flag, meaning that it's kind of wavy and not very pleasant to be there. They recommend you to skip it. But today we know there's a yellow flag, so it should be pretty okay conditions. We have like 1 hour to go and then we're there in perfect sailing conditions. As you can probably hear, the engine is running. We are sailing, but we have the motor running in the background because we still need to top up our batteries. The weather is kind of overcasted most of the days, so we don't get a lot of solar, and with just half the solar panels still alive, we are running really short on like incoming energy. So we run the motor, even though it's annoying to have the sound when you sail, it's a lot less annoying than having it when you're at anchor. So we just hope we can top up a bit. We have to move again tomorrow, so we can top up a bit more then. But yeah, it kind of sucks having this battery or solar issue. We did just fine last season, but yeah, we had not planned for the solar panels to break in Trinidad. We anchored in the bay just next to the BATHS because here are no mooring balls. It's super rolly, super uncomfortable, but we're just going to stay here for now, and for the night we just continue to another bay. But we have packed up and we are almost ready to go. It's really too bad it's so damn rolly here, because it's beautiful water and it's a very beautiful beach, but yeah, we can't stay here for the night. That would be no sleep at all, actually. All good?
All good.
Then we can go.
The anchor is in a really good sandy patch, so I cannot even see it. totally covered.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
First part is a swimming lesson. You leave your dinghy and then you swim to shore. It was so quiet here. It's like I had expected there to be a lot more people, but as all the charters and cruisers they need to leave in the afternoon, so after 3 it's supposed to be really calm here, and it's 3:15, so I guess that's right. These organized paths, they're so different from what we have experienced in like the more eastern part of the Caribbean, where it's more rough, I would say. Here's everything is adapted to a lot of tourists and yeah, basically charter guests. But yeah, it's kind of a nice walk. Follow this path that has been like made out in the stones, and that's the baths.
Försiktigt. Jag får tajma vattnet lite.
We've just run into a really nice couple that knew we were on the boat Linnea, and they are in the same bay as we are, and apparently our boat is bumping into the catamaran next to us, so we're going to hurry out of here and get back to the boat and move and see the damages. So I'm going to pack down the camera and we are going to hurry back. See you later. So we're back on the boat, we are moving, and it wasn't actually as bad as it sounded when they said we were dragging and bumping into other boats. The swell had pushed us close to the catamaran, and our anchor chain had gotten stuck in a rock. So they were super nice. They had just dove in and moved the chain and then pulled away our aft with their dinghy. So no damages, not on Linnea, not on their boat, which feels good. But it was good that we rushed back because the swell kept pushing us towards them. So yeah, we just took the chain up, and now we're heading for night anchorage. It's a really beautiful morning here, but this is the calm before the storm. So the wind has already started to pick up a bit, and we can notice the swell coming in over the reefs. So it's a bit rolly. We are packing up and heading to another anchorage that we believe should be good protection. But yeah, we take an early start so that if it's not protected enough or the swell rounds the corners there, then we can just move on to something else. But yeah, this Savannah Bay it's a real pretty spot, and not many boats come here. So yeah, I was going to say it's a bit pity, but actually it's really nice when it's not so many boats. So I'm going to change my mind and say that it's really lucky. We are sailing between the islands today, and it's super nice. We even shut off the engine, even though we might need some more batteries or power in the batteries. But it's just super nice gliding along here with the jib between the islands. There is no waves, and yeah, quite moderate winds. So we're making some nice speed and just enjoying the view for once.
You can really see behind us that the crappy weather is on its way. There is so dark clouds behind us. Maybe it didn't look that bad on the camera, but the sea state has really changed. Just like 10 minutes ago it was much flatter, but now it's white seas and a lot more windy.
So this is the anchorage that we arrived to yesterday. It's a really pretty bay with like full of colorful houses. It's very touristy because here's a lot of resorts, so there's like umbrellas on the beaches, but the colors here are magical, and it's a pretty okay spot. It was totally flat, totally calm yesterday. Somewhere around midnight the wind picked up and the swell started to just pump into the bay, so it got a bit rolly, but mostly it's quite manageable, especially now that the wind has picked up as well. But you really can't tell that it's blowing like 30 to 40 knots outside. So I think we will stay here at least for another night and see how it goes. We have managed to do the laundry and get some projects done today, so if we have to move, it's fine. But yeah, hopefully the swell calms down a bit or changes direction so that it don't push us in like this. But yeah, it's actually quite cool because there are a lot of people surfing on the waves as they break around the breakwater for the bay. So yeah, we have some entertainment to look at because the waves are huge. But yeah, we are going to end the episode here, wait out this bad weather, and hopefully by the end of the weekend it has calmed down, and then we have a week left of our cruising permit. So we hope that we can take like a BVI race week and just race around to all the places that we wanted to visit before we have to go, and then we're sailing to Bahamas. So yeah, thank you a lot for watching this, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Write a comment if you have anything you like to say, or if you have any questions. We really appreciate it. And thank you to our patrons and all our followers. It means so much to us that you have decided to contribute in some way. So we wish you a very pleasant week and fair winds, and see you next time. Bye!